the ball every single time they came down the floor. And I'm looking at the TV going, why are you not giving the ball to Durant?
Yeah.
I was like, what is wrong with you? Just give him the ball. And I tweeted this last night. He reminds me of when Dirk first came into the league. A 7-footer with a jump shot that nobody knew how to stop. That's who he is right now. You can't stop him. Like, the only way you can stop him is hope that he gets tripped up on his size 37 feet. And the ball goes somewhere. That's the only way you can hope you stop him. He's by far just took his game to another level.
Man, it's filthy, man. He is just
right now. He's the best player in basketball.
Yeah,
right now he's the best player in basketball.
Right now, I agree. He is the best player in basketball, and if it weren't for him in this series and in this playoffs, they'd be in trouble against the Rockets.
Oh yeah, Golden State. It's like they sleepwalk now with him on the team.
Yeah,
it's like before he got along, they just sleepwalk now.
So the Curry missed dunk.
No, let's say how it really was. It wasn't a missed dunk. He got hung. And I know you young kids might not know what getting hung means, but he got hung.
Like, I was like, oh, he's going to get this. Boy, and I remember when I saw it just start busting out laughing. I was like, what? I was like,
and he crossed between two people.
Right.
I'm like, just lay the ball up and get going and get back because you still had time.
Yeah, had plenty of time.
But I'm like, why would you try to dunk that? You know you ain't dunked in 36 years.
He said he was frustrated and he realized that wasn't his best moment and stuff like that. So, hey, the good thing about Steph is he's human. We see him do these many miraculous things with the basketball and scoring and shooting, so we know what he's capable of. So that's why a lot of us is like, what?
I just laughed. I went, you idiot. That was my exact word.
All right, so when you talk about Kevin Durant, you want to talk about the other player that's going off in Kawhi Leonard. They picked up a pivotal win today against the 76ers.
Oh, he came up huge.
And Kawhi
is that he's turned into the silent killer now. To where he's just he's 1B as far as it comes of best players that are playing right now. Mm-hmm. He's clearly 1B. Right. He's right there with Durant.
Every time the Philadelphia 76ers try to make a run, mid-range game or a three-pointer to kind of neutralize them.
And if Houston is the most complaining team, Philly is 2-8 or 2.
Philly's up there. Because
they complain, whine, bitch, and moan, and they are just as dirty as anybody else. As soon as dude would have hit me in the nuts, I'd have got up and beat the living dog mess out of him.
But I guess they showed me a replay. Did you see the replay with Kyle Lowry sit on his head?
Yeah.
But yeah, you ain't nobody nuts, but still, you don't let nobody sit on your head. I would have shoved him. I wouldn't push a man in the nuts, but they got away with one.
As soon as dude elbowed me in the nuts, he would have got a horse kick to the face.
Yeah, but we know Kyle Lowry's reputation is not the best at all either. He showed up today too. He had a good game today.
But I'm like, it's like, man, on one side I don't want to watch them. On the other side I don't want to watch them. But I do it anyway. All
right. I know now Jimmy Butler's been having a good season since that game one criticism that he had, laid up a dud. He's been playing pretty well. Joel Embiid, they said that he was battling some sickness, but he didn't do too well today either.
He was lumbering today. Yeah. You could see it.
Mm-hmm. Milwaukee and Boston. Milwaukee came back. Giannis is that's another guy who's just
Giannis is Giannis. Giannis is the MVP.
When I say this man was in the paint religiously against this game 3, where he was just dictating the game with the free throws, and he's really one of them other guys that's hard to officiate too, because he takes a lot more contact as well. So I know Kyrie Irving was upset saying that they slowed down the game with the calls and stuff like that, but y'all couldn't stop the guy. Like, the guy was getting in position that he was like getting his spacing in position and forcing y'all to make the calls, and he was making shots inside the paint. So that's really hard to guard, man. And that dude, they surround him with shooters.
He's dirty. His freaking arms are so long. Like when he did that dunk from the free throw line.
Yeah.
Where he took 2 steps from the other 3-point line and jumped from the 3-point line. I'm like, it's hard to guard him and do anything. He's a freak, man. Yeah. He's a freak athlete.
Well, they tried to trap him on one of the plays last game, and he spun right and just took one stride to the basket and got a layup. This dude's ridiculous. And I know everybody like, well, Boston going. I was like, no, I'm still ain't going to sleep on Milwaukee. And then they still got to get Malcolm Brogdon back. So that'd be a nice look for there. I don't think he's gonna come off the bench, but he's a nice guy that can pretty much score as well too. Milwaukee just did it right. They got a lot of shooters around him. And I know everybody like to complain. Well, you know his next 2 player is Chris Middleton. So I don't know if he's gonna be the second A guy, but right now it's working. But like I said, they end up facing Toronto. Oof.
That's gonna be a great series. Woo. Because the one guy you would think would be able to guard him is Kawhi.
Yeah.
So that'll be a great series.
So do you think this whole, because all these series here and everybody been complaining about the refs and it's been at an all-time level high. I'm not gonna lie. I mean, my team was in the playoffs, so I kind of blame the refs a little bit too. But I think it's getting overboard, honestly, with some of these games and the refs. It's just taking a lot of heat. So it's hard to officiate. It's a hostile environment. It's playoff basketball, and it's a really tough job. And I think we're putting a lot of pressure on these.
The refs have still been bad. They've been bad all year. It's just been they've been bad. Like I see where the Rockets are coming from, and I see where other teams are coming from. You give them those calls during the year, but now you don't, and I just find it funny.
Yeah,
but they've still been bad.
Yeah, no, they've been bad, but I guess they need to get more control. They need to do something about these technical fouls where if you get a technical foul, they get 2 free throws instead of 1. They kind of come down to griping at the refs and stuff like that. Because at the end of the day, it's like, man, play the game.
Yeah, don't let them chirp at you either.
Yeah,
if you want to get at it, get on them. Stop the chirping. As soon as somebody chirps, stop it right there, and you won't have to worry about it no more.
It just reminds me of we playing street ball, and you just complain about a call for 5 minutes. Dude, the game is 11-7, so stop and just play ball.
Exactly.
We're arguing about a call as we don't have no control. We don't review it. Just shoot for the ball and get it over with. Let's go. But it just got to that point where I was like, man, this some of these guys are just getting bad with the refs, man.
Exactly, man. I just laugh. I see them chirp at them. I'm like, if they get teed up real fast, they'll stop all that chirping. Yeah, but nobody does it.
The Nets owner got fined, and you got 2 GMs and Daryl Morey that got fined, and then the Nets GM, he got fined, and so there's just all this fines going around, and they're criticizing the refs. I get it. It's the easiest thing to do is to blame the refs. It's become so easy just to blame the refs when sometimes it just come to execution. Sometimes it just come to something. Now, I do get there are some calls that do blow it, but man, I just feel like there's a lot of owners on the refs that shouldn't be. And the refs own themselves, like you said, Kevin, they should have more control of the game. Someone get in your face, you got to give them a tee and give them some space, man.
Exactly. Tell them, hey, dude, we ain't going to put up with it and let it be known right then. But y'all let it drag on and drag on and drag on that they're going to keep it up because they think they can get away with it.
Right.
It's like a little kid. If you tell a little kid to stop, then you beat his butt, guess what he'll do? He'll stop.
Yeah.
If you keep letting the little kid keep going and you don't beat his butt, they're going to just keep going. Technicals are beating their butt.
But you already knew with this series Golden State and Houston, it was going to be this bad blaming the refs. These 2 teams argue all the time with the refs.
Oh, Houston thinks they should get every single call that under the sun.
Yeah. Now, did they miss that charge call on James Harden? I thought that was a charge. That was a charge.
Yeah, it was a charge.
Yeah, it was a charge.
Yeah, it was a charge. Do they miss the push-offs on him all the time? Yeah, they missed the push-offs on him.
Yeah.
But dude, to complain about because the people are stepping under you on a three-pointer, well, maybe if you stop jumping forward, you wouldn't have to worry about that kind of stuff.
Yeah, he did. He does kick out.
Maybe if you just jump straight up, you don't have to worry about it. Don't lean in. You're trying to get calls. And that's annoying.
Very annoying. All right.
Dirt.
And of course, the game's going on now between Portland and Denver. After that 4 times, I give them guys credit. I don't know how they're playing right now, man. I know. Did you enjoy the Nikola Jokic jokes going around on Twitter? Because he's chubby. Like, well, he done slimmed down, but when he came, he was chubbier. But
yeah, he was chubby.
But they're at him pretty hard, man, saying that he. I thought it was pretty funny, man, messing with him, but. He came out and said that, and listen, he is good at what he does, but I just find it pretty funny it was going at him. But so to you, Portland is up 2-1. Denver's got to win this, man.
Yeah, Denver needs to win tonight and even it up, or it's going to get out of hand for them, and Portland will move on.
Yeah, which I kind of picked Portland to beat them anyways. Well, none against the. I just think Damian Lillard and CJ.
Well, I wouldn't know who you picked because you didn't include me on anything.
I know. I kind of saw that it had picked up, and I just kind of knocked one out right quick. But
yeah, don't ask. That's okay.
This guy. I was saving you for the movie we was gonna talk about here.
Oh yeah. Keep going.
All right. Yeah. So to anybody that have not watched the Avengers,
don't listen anymore to this podcast.
So this is at the 42-minute mark. If you have not watched the Avengers Endgame, please stop now.
And technically, we are allowed to by the directors to talk about it.
Yes, because it's been long enough, and
exactly
we're going to start talking some Avengers. So
it's made $2.1 billion worldwide. If you ain't seen it now, what is wrong with you?
Have you bootleg it? No, I'm just kidding.
Don't bootleg it. Just go to the movie and see it.
Go
help it beat Avatar.
Go pay, because it's worth to see.
Yeah, it's worth it. I went and seen it twice.
You want to go see it twice?
Yeah, I took we had to go Thursday night, and me, Nicole, and Tandy and Carissa went and saw it, and then I went Saturday with Mom. Because she wanted to see it. And Mom cried. Tandy cried. Carissa kind of cried. Nicole even cried. And I cried.
I kind of like got my eyes started watering a little bit, so look teary up. So let's go to the beginning. Finally get Captain Marvel. They figure out that she responds to the signal. And then they just find Thanos just chilling on a planet. And
yeah, he's chilling out at his farm.
And they it's like, then Thor's so mad he just kills him.
Yeah, he just chopped his head off. But what got me was they cut his arm off with the glove on it. I'm like, why the hell didn't you do that in the last movie?
Right?
I'm like, that was there in the last movie, and you didn't even think about cutting his arm off. Come on. Now y'all gonna do it. I'm like, damn it. I'm like, now of all times they cut his arm off.
Then they debating if they should go use a time machine, going back and forth, and eventually Tony started.
How Ant-Man get out with the rat?
I give Paul Rudd a lot of credit, man. He plays a good Ant-Man, dude.
See, Ant-Man's one of my favorite movies. Ant-Man's one of my favorite Marvel movies. It's up there on the list. So anytime he comes up, I like him being in the movie.
Yeah, that part's great. They kind of figure everything out how they gonna do stuff.
He's like, "Are you talking about a time machine?" Well, not necessarily, but yeah, I'm talking about a time machine.
The part that get me too was Hawkeye when they had to go and decide, and you knew when they were going to go get that stone, one of them was just going to sacrifice themselves.
Oh, as soon as they said they was going, I said, she's dead.